Good evening, everyone. My name is Sonia Warwick, and I am this year's National Honor Society President. Welcome to the 2024 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here today to celebrate the outstanding achievements and service of the students soon to enter the National Honor Society. The National Honor Society is a prestigious national organization that values the important qualities that contribute to outstanding, well-rounded students. Their journey to induction is no easy task, but each of these students here today has showcased their determination and dedication to the National Honor Society and its values. After months of service and academic excellence, we are now excited to fully induct them into the National Honor Society. The membership of the Oliver Ames chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society. I will now review these qualities for the candidates while the officers light their candles. Scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow. Character. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and which, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others by demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We may hope to prove by example that we value character. Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice. The willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. I will now light the final candle that will signify the completion of the 4 tenets: scholarship, service, character, and leadership. The Vice President, Evan Visnauskas, and Treasurer Pucci Luo will now call the inductees onto the stage.
Justin Dante. Justin is the co-founder of the Financial Literacy Club, co-president of the Investment Club, and a state qualifier for DECA. Justin participates in baseball in the spring and track in the winter. Additionally, Justin plans to pursue a major in finance and hopes to continue his personal growth in college.
Alex Flynn. Alex volunteers with a program at the Ames Free Library encouraging literacy in younger kids. He is also one of the 3 boys captains for Oliver Ames Cross Country, where he has taught and mentored several of his teammates. Alex plans to major in psychology to help others in the future.
Victoria Taylor. Victoria is an elected member of the Oliver Ames School and Student Council. Alongside this commitment, she is a part of the varsity girls soccer team and competes for the Oliver Ames swim team. Outside of school, she volunteers at the library under the English for All program and helps out at town events. Victoria is interested in STEM and plans to study biochemical engineering in college.
Isabel Alphonse. Isabel is a member of Active Minds Club and participates in the club's fundraisers and school-wide activities to end the stigma surrounding mental health. She is also an alumni of the organization Project 351, which centers itself around various services. Isabel runs cross-country and spring track. She is also interested in a career surrounding the field of law.
Gabrielle Antebi. Gabrielle is involved in the Jewish Cultural Club at Oliver Ames, and outside of school, she is a camp counselor working with kids with special needs. She is also passionate about athletics and competes for the winter and spring track and field team. She is interested in furthering her academics in the business field.
Jonah Bornstein. Jonah is involved in many extracurriculars such as Best Buddies and the Jewish Cultural Club, as well as being the vice president for Wish Kids Club. In addition to his high academic motivation, he is also a member of the Oliver Ames wrestling team and spring track and field team, in addition to doing club wrestling and MMA outside of school. Jonah is interested in studying economics after high school.
Caroline Bowers. Caroline Bowers is a member of numerous clubs such as Best Buddies, Anatomy Club, and Envirothon. She is involved in her class's student council and contributes to discussions, consistently helping when needed. She is also a part of girls soccer and spring track and field teams, while also a part of a club soccer team outside of school. She hopes to further excel her academics in math and science fields.
Eden Kluwer. Eden is an active member of the Future Educators of America Club and is involved in Best Buddies. She's a lifeguard, mentor, and swim instructor at the Easton YMCA. Eden is also a part of the girls' varsity swim and dive team. She loves working with children and hopes to reflect that in the future by continuing to pursue elementary education.
Matthew Kreutz. Matthew enjoys giving back to his community by being a part of Best Buddies and Kids for Wish Kids clubs and volunteering as a tutor for underprivileged middle school students. He enjoys being a part of the spring track and field team, the robotics team, and recreational basketball leagues.
Rebecca Curtin. Rebecca is a co-president of the Art Club, a leader in the Hugs chapter, which fights against domestic violence, and a dedicated member to the Ceramics Club. She also spends time preparing and delivering food for a local shelter.
Brianna Cuthbert. Brianna is the co-president of Best Buddies and a student council representative. She also participates in the Library Leadership Committee, Spanish Club, and her grade's executive board. Additionally, she volunteers at Keeping Pace with Multiple Miracles, a nonprofit organization that supports multi-children families. Brianna is interested in biology and chemistry and hopes to pursue a career in forensics.
Ana Luisa dos Santos. Ana is in clubs such as Best Buddies and the Future Educators of America. She is also part of Oliver Ames Swim and Dive team, actively competing and cheering alongside her teammates. Anna volunteered with the Easton Recreational Running Club in the fall and often volunteers at her church as a Sunday school teacher. Exhibiting her passion for kids, she has been a swimming instructor and lifeguard for the past 2 years. She plans to pursue pediatrics in the future.
Sean Fournier. Sean is pursuing further knowledge about STEM through his position in the robotics team and seeks to encourage kids to pursue STEM through his active role in the RoboClinic program. He is also an active member of the Personal Best Karate community, in which he seeks to improve himself and helps assist in teaching others to defend and improve themselves.
Juliana Gallus. Juliana is involved in the Oliver Ames show choir Panache, where she demonstrates strong leadership qualities as president, managing schedules, communication, and fundraising. Additionally, she has taken on leadership in Spanish Club, through which she plans meetings to teach others about Spanish culture. Outside of school, Juliana enjoys volunteering at the Mansfield Animal Shelter.
Avery Gamble. Avery is a consistent athletic and academic student. She takes pride in working hard and demonstrating kindness through her activities. She is junior captain of the girls' varsity basketball team and volunteers at her church to help students learn and volunteers at basketball camps to help little kids grow to love their sport. Phelan
Ganchert. Intrigued by biology and animal behavior, Phelan takes part in the animal training as well as the NRT and similar events dedicated to educating the community on the importance of wildlife. In school, she participates in the Anatomy Club, Ceramics Club, and Hugs, which focuses on combating domestic violence. In the future, she hopes to pursue careers based in life sciences and relating to animals.
Zoe Guinness. Zoe's love for the arts, languages, and culture is a significant part of her life. She is an honors art 3, has been in OA musicals every year. Additionally, she is learning French and is an active volunteer at her church. She is the secretary of her youth association at church, a member of the Greek dance team, a member of the Greek club, and the Chem club here at OA. She also runs for cross country and track.
Isabel Glover. Isabel Glover is a member of the Ceramics Club. Currently, she's the vice president of the art club. Isabel also assists in the setup of the art show to raise money for the art department. She has volunteered at the EPS summer school program and plans to volunteer further in her community. Isabel is interested in pursuing psychology and/or pediatrics.
Kenzie Graham. Kenzie Graham is currently finding ways every day to help our community grow and be involved with her peers. She has helped many teachers, friends, and family by volunteering her time to fit their needs. Kenzie participates in many sports like varsity soccer and varsity indoor and outdoor track and field. She's excited to lead as a good role model for the next kids joining the high school.
Owen Hughes. Owen is a pioneering student who's involved in many Oliver Ames activities. He is involved heavily in the Oliver Ames music program. He is a member of the school's Triumph Honor Society chapter and a member of the jazz band and marching band. He is also a member of the rugby club and enjoys playing during the spring with the team.
Jordan Atau. Jordan is an avid member of the Oliver Ames Music Department as Vice President of the Triumph Music Honor Society, Quartermaster of the Oliver Ames Marching Band, and by providing free private trumpet lessons to middle school students. She gives back to her community via her involvement in student council, advocating for the school student body, and Hugs, working to help victims and survivors of domestic violence, and in Easton Wings of Hope, working to prevent youth substance abuse.
Ryan Johnson. Ryan volunteered with the unified basketball team this fall. Along with that, Ryan also participates in basketball in the winter at Oliver Ames, as well as baseball in the spring at Oliver Ames, and with other teams year-round.
Aiden Kabir. Aiden is heavily involved with the music department, in which he does concert, marching, and jazz band. He plays an active role in various extracurriculars and is the president of the debate club and section leader in jazz band. He also likes to volunteer in his community, especially through Love for Lindley.
Madison Carroll. Madison actively participates in many of the music programs at OAHS, such as the marching band, jazz band, Triumph Music Honor Society, and concert band. She's a part of the student council where she can actively give back to the community. Madison also tries to give back to the community through weekly volunteering at the local Ames Free Library. Madison is a part of the OAHS softball community and plays club softball outside of school.
Kayla Kenny. Kayla is committed to Oliver Ames with her involvement in Best Buddies, as well as the new Random Acts of Kindness Club. Kayla is a 3-year starter of the varsity field hockey team and instills confidence to young athletes when coaching year-round. She has also volunteered in the Foundations program at the middle school over the summer. Kayla plans to further her education studying biology and becoming a pediatrician.
Rose Kurlan-Laline. Rose Kurlan-Laline is involved in the multicultural club at Oliver Ames and outside of school where she's a hard worker. She also enjoys helping children in the town library in the summer. She's interested in furthering her academics in the medical field.
Daniel Krasinski. Daniel has started the Stock Market Club and holds a leadership position in the Investment Club. Daniel is also a part of the track and field team in the spring. Daniel volunteers at the Easton Middle School in the summer.
Isabella Lane. Isabella Lane is an active member of her school and her community. She participates in numerous clubs, including Kids for Wish, Kids, Book Club, Future Educators of America, and Spanish Club. She plays field hockey and lacrosse, further demonstrating her commitment to Oliver Ames. She volunteers weekly at Blanche Ames and enjoys giving back to her community.
Genevieve Lavoie. Outside of school, Genevieve enjoys taking classes in musical theater and has been doing so for 10 years. She also enjoys teacher assisting in elementary school-aged theater classes. In the future, she hopes to study musical theater as well as political science.
Maeve Lavoie. Maeve Lavoie enjoys music and dance and has participated in Oliver Ames musical for 3 years, as well as volunteered as a dance teacher assistant for almost 4 years outside of school. She's interested in psychology and would love to further her education in the field in the future.
Caitlin Lemansky. Caitlin is the vice president of the class of 2026 and serves as a member of the student council as well as a member of the anatomy club. In addition, she volunteers for Easton Community events and participates in fundraising events for childhood and adult cancer research. Caitlin is a 3-season athlete who is a member of the field hockey team, and she is a member of the winter and spring track teams as well. Caitlin is interested in pursuing a career in the medical field and continuing to develop her fluency in Spanish.
Abigail Livingstone. Abby Livingstone regularly volunteers at School on Wheels and serves as a camp counselor for the CHAMPS program in Mansfield, where she works with elementary students. Throughout the school year, she's employed at both the Dana Barros Basketball Club and Flint Farm and participates on the OA Girls Spring Track and Field team. She has a strong interest in math and hopes to further her studies in this field in college.
Karina Lopes. Karina has been musically involved in nonprofit organizations like We Do Care, Blue Hills Reservation, Soul Story, and Festival of Trees. She is an active leader throughout the Oliver Ames music program, musical, show choir, and chorus. Karina also contributes her time to raising awareness and ensuring the equality of her peers by being part of the Anti-Defamation League.
Molly Nager. Molly actively participates in the Anti-Defamation League, trying to create a more inclusive school environment. She spends her time volunteering at Blanche Ames, working with children as part of the Future Educators of America Club. Molly has been playing lacrosse since the 3rd grade and enjoys refereeing young girls, trying to better the Easton Youth Lacrosse program. She sees herself studying psychology and analyzing people's brains in the future.
Jacob Nikichuk. Jacob participates in Best Buddies and tutors middle school inner city students over the summer. Jacob also volunteers at summer camps to teach little kids how to play basketball. He does spring track for the school and plays recreational basketball for teams year-round.
Erica Nilsson. Erica currently participates in Best Buddies Club and Envirothon, where she cares for both her peers and the Easton area. Outside of school, she volunteers at Colorful Kids to help children improve their personal lives. She also enjoys dancing and is part of the varsity ski race team. Erica finds interest in environmental science as well as biology and hopes to pursue these fields in the future.
Preksha Patel. Preksha is president of Future Educators of America, Spanish Club, and vice president of HUGS. She enjoys working with kids when volunteering at Blanche Ames, tutoring young children at the library, and volunteering at her temple. She is also a part of the Biology and Anatomy Club and plays for the girls' tennis team. Preksha finds interest in the medical field and hopes to pursue a career in pediatrics.
Sophia Pham Do. Sophia Pham Do is the treasurer of the HUGS chapter at Oliver Ames, which is responsible for raising awareness for domestic violence. She is also a member of the Oliver Ames Marching Band, where she plays the alto saxophone. The past 3 summers, Sophia has worked as an intern at an accounting firm, which has taught valuable social and work ethic skills. During her free time, she finds immense interest in the research of ancient history, astronomy, and evolution, but in the future, she hopes to pursue a career in either dermatology or accounting.
Sophia Pomfret. Sophia is a member of numerous clubs throughout Oliver Ames, including the Anatomy Club, Best Buddies, and she is involved in her class's student council. Sophia is very passionate about athletics and is part of the girls' soccer and spring track and field teams. On top of keeping up with her academics, Sophia works in the restaurant industry and volunteers in their community at places like My Brother's Keeper and the Special Olympics at Harvard University. Being interested in math and sciences, she hopes to further her academics in the medical field.
Ashley Powers. Ashley participates in 3 sports at Oliver Ames, including cross country, swim and dive, and spring track, and she swims for her club swim team year-round. Outside of school, Ashley works as a lifeguard and a coach of the Boys and Girls Club in Taunton and acts as a mentor to her younger teammates and the kids she works with, alongside volunteering at several fundraising events for childhood cancer research and the families affected by the cancer diagnosis. She hopes to study medicine and go into a medicine-related career in the future.
Arna Prasad. Arna is a passionate student with commitment to both academics and extracurricular activities. She is an active member of the Chamber Orchestra and the Tri Music Honor Society. She also has great interest in STEM, participating in the science team and robotics team. Outside of school, she works as a math tutor, helping others achieve their academic goals. Additionally, Arna is a motivated athlete, competing in alpine ski racing.
Allison Cruzoli. Allison is a dedicated member of OAHS Student Council, where she's a member of the Take What You Need Closets team. She works with other students to keep the closet clean and stocked for those who need it. She also participates in other clubs such as Best Buddies and Spanish Club. She also plays on the Oliver Ames girls tennis team. Outside of school, she enjoys spending her time volunteering at School on Wheels. She takes an interest in biology and hopes to go to school to major in it and pursue a pre-dental track.
Thomas Regan. Thomas is a member of the club Best Buddies and plays basketball in the spring for the school. Over the summer, he volunteered at School on Wheels, Easton Youth Baseball Clinics, and summer basketball camps. He strives to be the best he can in and out of school.
Aaron Riley. Aaron is a member of the ASL Club, Anatomy Club, and helps with various other organizations in and outside of school. She also competes on the Oliver Ames cross country and track and field teams. She's interested in psychology as well as biology and hopes to continue to study those subjects in the future.
Adam Shafizadeh. Adam is involved in both music and athletics all throughout the year at Oliver Ames, involving himself in marching band in the fall, rugby in the spring, and jazz band all throughout the year. He is a member of the Tri Honor Society and volunteers to tutor middle school musicians.
Maura Shea. Maura Shea is a member of the Ceramics Club, Environmental Club, and recently the Leo Club. Outside of school, Maura volunteers at the Festival of Trees held annually at Easton Country Club. She's interested in STEM and business and hopes to study forensic science and entrepreneurship in the future.
Mia Sheldon. Mia runs cross country in the fall and participates in numerous clubs, such as Spanish Club, Anatomy Club, and Ceramics Club. She also participates in the HUGS Club against domestic violence. Outside of school, Mia volunteers at the local library and at her church. She is interested in science and the medical field and would like to pursue that in the future.
Veronica Shenoy. Veronica is an elected member of the school committee and serves as a representative for the class of 2026 and Blanche Ames to the School Advisory Council. Outside of school, she works as a martial arts instructor to both children and adults and continues to train in the martial arts. Veronica is interested in psychology and hopes to pursue a future in medicine.
Douglas Smith. Douglas is a student who is highly motivated by his dedication to academic success. Along with this, he has been dedicated to inclusion within schooling, taking part in ADL, Multicultural Club, and volunteering at RMK. Douglas also spends his time with the cross country club, indoor track, and outdoor track teams and field team. He also represents Oliver Ames in many other clubs.
Lindsay Solomon. Lindsay loves to get involved in her community during her free time. Some ways that she does this is through her participation as a class representative in student council and her involvement in Jewish Cultural Club, School on Wheels Club, and Spanish Club. Lindsay also plays volleyball and softball at Oliver Ames and is president of the class of 2026.
Olivia Strom. Olivia is a devoted student, an active Oliver Ames student council member, and the class of 2026 treasurer. She enjoys helping her community through the Oliver Ames Leo Club, which she has participated in since freshman year. Olivia also has played various sports throughout high school, including basketball and lacrosse.
William Sue. William finds a lot of passion in the music program at Oliver Ames, from the marching and concert band to show choir and musical. He is also involved in theater programs outside of school, sings on occasion with a local church choir, participates in the school's Triumph Music Honor Society, and is currently preparing to audition for the All-State Concert Choir next month.
Nathaniel Tegliamonte. Nathaniel is a proud member of the school and community and takes pride in helping others. In school, Nathaniel thrives on getting good grades and working hard. Outside of school, Nathaniel is a part of Best Buddies, volunteering for School on Wheels, the food pantry, and at summer camps. Tutoring and teaching basketball, Nathaniel strives to be the best version of himself every day.
Gianna Vargas. Gianna is a committed student and member of the Easton community. She participates in Active Minds and Hugs chapter at OA, including numerous other clubs. Outside of school, Gianna volunteers at Brockton Public Schools, working with students and parents of multilingual families. She's interested in psychology and law, hoping to pursue a future career in criminal justice.
Jacqueline Verde. Jacqueline is a dedicated member of the show choir and the dance captain of the OA musical. She dedicates her time towards community service, fighting against substance abuse, and founded the Hugs chapter here at OA to raise awareness for domestic violence. She enjoys attending various clubs, including Wings of Hope, Jewish Cultural Club, and is the co-president of the Spanish Club.
Isabella Verducci. Isabella is an active member of the Future Educators America Club and volunteers her time to be with children at Blanche Ames regularly. She also volunteers at the Ames Free Library, as well as Immaculate Conception and Holy Cross Church. She is on the varsity cheer team at Oliver Ames for both the fall and winter season and is captain of the upcoming fall 2025 cheer season.
Emily Wang. Emily has a passion for music, languages, and literature. Within the school, she's an active member of the marching band, Triumph, and student council. Beyond that, she is a part of the Bloom organization, teaching students in rural China basic English speaking, reading, and comprehension. With her interest in languages and culture, she hopes to not only give back to the community, but also to form connections beyond it with people from various backgrounds.
Courtney Waugh. Courtney participates in multiple clubs at Oliver Ames, including Future Educators of America, Book Club, and Kids for Wish Kids. She also frequently volunteers for the community with the House of Possibilities. She does 2 sports, participating in club gymnastics as well as the gymnastics team and field hockey teams for school.
Jade Winchell. Jade is a productive member of numerous clubs and organizations of Oliver Ames and her community. She is a part of the Leo Club, which she took a leading role in for a project to win money to donate to the Easton Food Pantry. Jade actively participates in the Anti-Defamation League to encourage equality in OA, School on Wheels Club, Student Council as a class representative, and Class Council as secretary. She also plays club volleyball throughout the year and volunteers at the Easton Food Pantry all summer.
The Secretary, Joe Sweeney, will now read the pledge.
Candidates, please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals, the ideals of my school, and of my life.
The The corresponding secretary, Ben Weeks, will now call the names of the inductees for the presentation of certificates.
Emily Wang, Jade Winchell, Courtney Wah, Emily Wang, Isabella Verducci, Jacqueline Verdi, Gianna Vargas, Nathaniel Tagliamonte, William Sue, Olivia Strom, Lindsay Solomon, Douglas Smith, Veronica Shenoy, Mia Sheldon, Morris Shea, Adam Shafizadeh, Aaron Riley, Thomas Regan, Allison Crizzoli, Arna Prasad, Ashley Powers, Sophia Pomfret, Sophia Famdu, Preksha Patel, Erica Nilsson, Jacob Nikuchuk, Molly Nager, Karina Lopes, Abigail Livingstone, Caitlin Lemansky, Maeve Lavoie, Genevieve Lavoie, Isabel Lane, Daniel Krasonsky, Rose Colleen Lilane, Kayla Kenny, Madison Carroll, Aiden Kabir, Ryan Johnson, Jordan Natal, Owen Hughes, Kenzie Graham, Isabel Glover, Zoe Guinness, Phelan Ganchert, Avery Gamble, Juliana Gallus, Sean Fournier, Ana Luis dos Santos, Brianna Cuthbert, Rebecca Curtin, Matthew Kreutz, Eden Kluwer, Caroline Bowers, Jonah Bornstein, Gabrielle Entebbe, Isabel Alphonse, Victoria Taylor, Alex Flynn. Justin Dante. At this time, the new members of the National Honor Society would like to recognize someone who has had a profound influence on them in the area of leadership, scholarship, character, or service. Each of the new members will rise, face the audience, say who they are recognizing, and address the person to whom they have given a special invitation to tonight's induction. Honored guests, would you please stand up as your name is announced? A member of the National Honor Society will bring you a certificate of appreciation.
I'd like to take a moment to thank Mr. Cahill for his unwavering support and dedication in helping me grow both academically and as a person. His guidance in business has not only inspired me, but equipped me with the skills I need to succeed in the future. Thank you, Mr. Cahill.
I chose to honor my fourth grade teacher, Miss Barra. Thank you so much for supporting me and helping me grow into the person I am today. Even now, almost 8 years later, there are still so many lessons I've learned from you that I'll always keep with me.
I would like to honor my most consistent teacher. Miss Shea guided me both when I attended Oliver Ames and during my year abroad. I'm forever grateful for the skills I've learned in her classroom and for her continued support. Thank you for being such an impactful teacher and being there for me when I needed you the most.
I'm honoring Mrs. Maffeo, and I want to thank you for being there all these years and instilling that kindness is a change maker. You have always been there with your welcoming smile and warming atmosphere. You made fifth grade fun, so thank you for being the light that this world needs.
The teacher I would like to honor is Mrs. Souza. Speaking a second language at home, English had always been a more challenging class for me until I had her as a teacher. Her class has given me the confidence to speak up and voice my opinion.
I'd like to honor Mr. Flaherty, even though he unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. Mr. Flaherty is a great teacher who helped me excel in my academic career and gave me an interest in continuing in the field of economics.
Although she couldn't make it here today, I wanted to honor Miss Sisblatt because she's always there with a helping hand when needed. Her positive attitude creates an atmosphere in her classroom that allows students to enjoy learning as well as feeling comfortable throughout a class. I'd like to thank you for pushing me to be the best student I can be.
I am choosing to honor Miss Hunt because she's shown me what it looks like to have a positive attitude regardless of circumstance. She always meets her students with a smile and is prepared to listen or provide advice both academically and personally. Thank you.
I would like to honor Mr. Lobo for his incredible support and for always pushing me to excel. His positive impact on my academic career has been immense, and I feel truly honored to have him as my teacher.
I've chosen to honor Miss Shea because of her continuous guidance through my time at OA. She's always pushing me to be better than what I thought was possible, and her constant encouragement has made me become a better student and leader.
The teacher I would like to thank is Mr. Rang. Since my freshman year, he has not only made me laugh, helped me out with math problems, as well as made his classroom a welcoming space for me. Thank you for helping me build my confidence and being someone I can reach out to throughout my high school journey. I can't thank you enough.
I would like to honor Mrs. Palma. I am thankful to have Mrs. Palma as a teacher for the second year. She's a truly inspiring person who spreads light among everyone no matter what day it is or what the day brings. Having her as a Spanish teacher has taught me the true importance of learning about different cultures. Gracias, Mrs. Palma.
I would like to honor Mr. Sharkey for being dedicated and amicable towards all his students, not just me, and personally inspiring me with his curiosity and passion for not just French, but all cultures and languages.
Today, I chose to honor my sophomore English teacher, Mrs. Binney. Her hard work and dedication towards helping all of our students has made a profound impact on my schoolwork as well as my personal growth. I am forever grateful for her support and understanding throughout my time here at OA.
I am choosing to honor Mrs. Kenny because she gave me a new appreciation for history through her teaching, and I felt her class provided a challenging but rewarding atmosphere. I also appreciate her dedication to her students and her kindness, and I'm thankful I got to learn from such a caring teacher and person.
I chose to thank Mrs. Pitts because I am incredibly grateful for her unwavering support throughout my high school journey. She is an amazing teacher and an even better mentor. Thank you so much for everything you did.
All right, my person could not be here today, but I'm honoring Mr. Sullivan, my former biology teacher. He was great, and he taught me a lot. He was very kind to me, and he helped me start my club. So thanks to him, and also a shout out to Mr. Trabuca.
I would like to thank Mrs. McLaughlin for always pushing me to do my best. Thank you for always listening to me and supporting me. I am very grateful for everything you have done for me.
I would like to thank Mrs. Kenny for an infectiously encouraging attitude in the classroom. She has an unmatched passion for teaching and truly cares to make a remarkable impact on each of her students.
I chose to honor Mr. Abar tonight because of how much he's helped me grow as a student and a person. He was always willing to lend an ear or a helping hand whenever someone needed it. You could feel his passion for teaching through how he took the time to get to know his students and his class. He was almost always available to help for exams or answer any questions I had, and I'm very thankful for that. So thank you, Mr. Abar.
I would like to thank Mrs. Hines. Thank you for having a great debate club with me and for having a welcoming class. I'd like to thank you for all that you do. Thank you very much.
I want to thank Mr. Mulcahy, even though he couldn't be here tonight. He always makes class enjoyable with his labs and activities, and he's always there if I have any problems or questions.
I would like to honor Mr. Benson. Throughout my academic career, Mr. Benson has been a significant role model for me. He has taught me the importance of holding myself to a high standard, not only for my own benefit, but to set a positive example for those around me as well. His mentorship has had an immeasurable impact on the person I am today, and for that, I'm forever grateful. Thank you, Mr. B.
Tonight, I would also like to honor Mr. Benson. He's been a teacher of mine since 4th grade, and ever since then, he's been a great inspiration on me and the way I carry myself. I always look forward to seeing him after school at extracurricular activities and in class, and I appreciate his very profound love of history. So thank you for all that you do.
I would like to thank Mrs. Holbrook for being a great teacher, mentor, and friend. She has taught me to not be afraid to ask questions and never give up. Mrs. Holbrook always checks on me with sports in addition to asking me how I am doing every single day without fail. I admire her and everything she teaches me. Also, thank you for the pens. I used them for this note card.
Tonight, I am also honoring Miss Holbrook as she is an empowering role model in my life. Miss Holbrook does everything in her power to make her students happy and always supports their dreams and goals. I truly admire her and her dedication to teaching. I will forever be thankful to be your student.
I would like to thank my art teacher, Miss Shea. She has been one of my teachers since sophomore year, and I'm so thankful for her kind, supportive, and understanding nature, and also for always pushing me to be my best. Thank you, Miss Shea.
Mrs. Isnoskis has gone above and beyond to help me with my understanding of math. Through challenging units in geometry and algebra 2, She's assured me that with practice and patience, I can excel through my academic journey. I appreciate her advice and guidance and all the time she has put into helping me do the best that I can.
I'm choosing to thank Miss Souza tonight, not only for her skill and dedication to teaching, but also for her genuine kindness that always welcomed me into her class. She managed to construct an environment that enabled me to love a subject that I have not always necessarily loved, and improved both my confidence and skill monumentally. Thank you.
I would also like to honor Miss Shea, my art teacher, for always being there for me and believing in me when sometimes I didn't always believe in myself. Every time I walk into your classroom, I always smile, and I appreciate you every day.
I would like to thank Mrs. Binney because she always has a positive attitude and outlook and pushes her students to be their best. She is super kind and welcoming to everyone and makes sure all her students are engaged. Thank you for always encouraging me and others and giving me the tools to be my best.
I would like to recognize Mrs. Palma. Even though we just met this year, her consistently positive and friendly attitude is truly admirable. She creates such a welcoming environment, and each day as I enter her class, she always puts a smile on my face. I am so happy that I have the opportunity to continue to improve my Spanish skills with her this year. Gracias, Señora Palma.
I would like to thank Ms. Breton for supporting me and making learning a good experience in her class. Her passion for teaching has helped further my interest in the mathematics field. Thank you, Ms. Breton.
I'm thanking Mr. Dyer for being a guiding hand throughout my time in Easton. Since 8th grade, you have been a soundboard to not only my English problems, but connecting with me through your love of theater. Thank you for your continuous support and encouragement despite how many years have gone by.
Today I am honoring Miss Pitts because she has always been there for me during my time at Oliver Ames. I admire her positive attitude and unique, effective way to make people feel good about themselves. Since freshman year, she has been someone I look up to and an extraordinary role model.
I'm honoring Mr. Mulcahy even though he cannot be here tonight. He always makes every class fun and interesting, teaching us every day to strive to be better students. He goes out of his way with helping us, whether it's something inside or outside the classroom.
I'm choosing to honor Mrs. Souza because of her inspirational leadership and strength that she carries every day. Her dedication to her students, both academically and personally, is truly admirable. Thank you.
Tonight, I would like to honor my fashion and design teacher, Mrs. Almeida. She has helped me to spark a new hobby for sewing and has pushed me to stay motivated. She has also provided me guidance and advice in regards to what I want to do in the future, which I really appreciate. So I'm glad to be honoring her tonight.
Tonight, I'm choosing to honor Mrs. Campbell because despite only knowing you for a short time and English definitely not being my favorite subject in school, you creating such a engaging environment has motivated me to view English in a different light. And also because of your influence, I actually get excited now to go to English class. And I love having meaningful and silly conversations with you and the rest of my peers.
Even though he could not be here tonight, I would like to honor Mr. Mulcahy. His mentorship has guided and inspired me to further my interest in the medical field. I want to thank him for supporting me as my advisory teacher and helping me to overcome challenges inside and outside of school.
Tonight I want to thank my coach, Mr. Souza, because he not only encourages his athletes to show dedication to their sport, but also to their academics and well-being. He displays a powerful example of leadership and commitment every day and has been an amazing mentor and coach throughout my 3 years here. Thank you, Souza, for everything you do.
I chose to honor Mr. Kranick. Although he was not personally my teacher, he's always provided a positive influence for me at my time here at OA. Every time I barge into his classroom, whether it's to complain about comp sci, complain about work, or complain about anything else that's wearing me down that day, he always points out the upsides and shows me that my potential is further than the limits I set upon myself. Thank you very much.
I would like to honor Mrs. Kenny because she's not only an amazing teacher and advisor, but she inspires me to continue doing what I enjoy and not to be afraid to try new or difficult things. Your patience and understanding has made me a better person. She has become a safe space for me, and I'm forever grateful to have been in her class, so thank you.
I would like to honor Mr. Stamoulis today. He has been very influential in my time here, whether it was just helping me with English or just talking sports with me. He's very supportive, and I'm thankful to have him as my teacher.
Tonight, I would like to thank my coach, Kyle Souza. He has been an important role model in my life for the past few years through being my cross-country and track coach. He has taught me to be a role model and leader for my younger teammates, as well as to reach goals that I never thought possible. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my freshman year physics teacher, Mr. Chibuko. Even though you don't work here anymore, we all miss you so much. You created one of the most welcoming classes I've ever been a part of, and every day was a new opportunity to learn and have fun. Thank you.
I would like to thank Mrs. Pitts because she has been an amazing mentor to me throughout high school. She is a great teacher and even better person who has influenced me to become who I am today. Thank you for your advice, understanding, and encouragement over the years.
To Ms. Campbell, one of the teachers to reignite the spark I have for learning, you've helped me develop and improve my writing and by extension, my creativity, my passion, and identity. Your feedback on writing and time dedicated to help individual students grow and improve are what help dreams come into fruition. As I continue to be enamored by language, education, and culture, I would like to recognize all you've done to fortify the foundations of what makes me who I am today. Thank you.
Unfortunately, the teacher I am honoring couldn't be here tonight, but I choose to honor my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Cordera. I want to thank her for always being there for me, even years later, and molding me into the person I am today. Thank you.
I would like to thank Mrs. Binney for helping me find my love for English and being a friendly face for her students. She helped me start a club on a topic that I am passionate about and is a great teacher and mentor. Thank you.
Today, I chose to honor my sophomore year English teacher, Mrs. Hines. Mrs. Hines made a continuous effort to encourage us to make mistakes and improve, always being mindful and thoughtful of our attempts. In doing so, she challenged me to reconsider my idea of what progress should look like and better me as a student overall. Thank you.
I would like to thank Mr. Tianhara. I constantly see Mr. Tianhara making students feel welcome and included by his friendly demeanor and by starting conversations with everyone around him. Mr. Tianhara has shown me that kindness can go a long way and make someone's day, which I find admirable, and I hope I do as well.
Tonight, I'd like to thank my concert band director, Mr. Benson, for his incredible influence in my life, helping me to push for greater levels of achievement and discipline. Thank you for always encouraging greater challenges and helping me to grow as a person.
I would like to take a moment to sincerely thank Ms. Breton for always being there for me. You have been a constant source of encouragement, and I truly appreciate how you have taken the time to listen and guide me whenever I need it. I appreciate the kindness and empathy you show me every day. Thank you for being such an inspiring teacher.
I would like to honor Ms. Doulette for always supporting me and being someone I can talk to. Even though I never had you as a teacher, I always feel welcome in your classroom because of your bright and bubbly personality. Thank you for being a great mentor and coach.
Unfortunately, he cannot be here tonight, but I would like to honor Mr. Turgeon. He is known when to give a student sympathy, keep them where they're at, and push them to their greatest potential. Not to be taken for granted, I've experienced all three, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Tonight, I would like to honor my advisory teacher, Mr. Pamela. He's encouraged me to be a better student and person. Throughout my time at OA, he's been a supportive and uplifting teacher who's helped to make the school day brighter. Thank you.
Tonight, I would like to honor my 10th grade English teacher, Mrs. Binney. Mrs. Binney has always made me feel seen and heard, and she valued all my ideas and contributions, however small they were.
You helped me to grow in confidence and value myself more while acting as a role model for hard work and kindness. Thank you so much.
Today, I would like to honor Ms. Gove. She has been a great mentor and has helped me academically. She has given me great opportunities like the Italy trip back in April. Thank you, Ms. Gove.
Congratulations to all our new members. Thank you to our National Honor Society advisors, Mrs. Bailey and Mrs. Visnoskis, the school committee, and the Oliver Ames administration for their continuous support. I am now honored to introduce Mrs. Kavanaugh, our principal, to present her closing remarks.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. I promise I won't take too much of it. But to start, I'd just like for all of you to just turn around and see the amazing people that are here to support you, who I'm sure have helped to guide you on that journey. Give a wave to a teacher or a parent, a grandparent, guardian. Make sure you say thank you to them as well this evening for all they've done to help you to get where you are today. It is truly an honor and privilege to stand before you as we celebrate the induction ceremony of the National Honor Society. This evening is a testament to the hard work, dedication, and outstanding character displayed by these students who have been selected to join this prestigious organization. I want to extend my sincerest gratitude to Mrs. Bailey and Mrs. Visnoskis, the NHS advisors. Can we give them a quick round of applause? Thank you, guys. To them and the NHS Faculty Council for their dedication and commitment to supporting our students and ensuring the integrity of our chapter. I also want to thank the extraordinary faculty and staff of Oliver Ames High School, our school committee, our central office team, particularly Dr. Cabral and Mrs. Pruitt, who are here with us today, and all of those who have contributed to making this school an environment where students can explore their passions, stretch their understanding of the world, and excel. Students, I'm not sure if you remember this, but in 9th grade, your first year here and my first year here, I shared a quote that deeply resonated with me, with our entire school during one of our morning reflections. It was, every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. It's written by James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits. Exceptional students, you have made a commitment to choose acts of scholarship, service, leadership, and character every day, and your decisions cast a vote to be a thoughtful and gracious member of society that leads with integrity and humbly serves our community. This has earned you the honor of being inducted into the National Honor Society. We are a better school because of you, and we're so impressed by your accomplishments. So now, NHS members, my challenge to you moving forward is for your actions to be a vote for a curious, grateful, innovative leader who sees the value and the growth that comes from making mistakes, listening to the stories of others, and trying something new with the hope that it'll help you rethink what you believe and give you a new perspective. Seek to see the world through the eyes of others and spread that awareness it brings you so that we can be united in our quest for equity and belonging. Wear your pin with pride. And when someone asks you what it stands for, do not say that it's for what you have accomplished, but for what you will accomplish in the future with the commitments you've made to upholding the pillars of National Honor Society. Can we give them one more great round of applause? Thank you. That concludes our ceremony. I now invite you all to a reception out into the atrium. Thank you very much again, and congratulations to our inductees.